The compound effect. There is no magic pill or secret formula that will instantly turn you into an expert or a millionaire. That's too good to be true. Therefore, any promises to make you richer, fitter, and sexier in 30 days are all lies. The only way to become more successful is through the compound effect. This effect involves a labor-intensive, exhausting, and sometimes tedious process. Chapter 1. The Theory of the Compound Effect. In action, it can be summed up in one phrase: slow and steady wins the race. You need to consistently and systematically perform the necessary actions every day, turning them into habits. This is something the author learned from his father. His father would wake him up every day at 6 a.m. and start doing barbell lifts, lunges, and squats himself. Regardless of the weather, rain, snow, or sunshine, his father never skipped a day. He followed this philosophy. Intelligence doesn't matter as much. Any lack of skills, experience, education, or natural abilities must be compensated for with hard work. If your competitor is smarter and more talented, work 3 times harder. That's the only way to beat them. If you're behind in math, hire a tutor and study all summer. If you rarely make a basket, spend a month making 1,000 shots every day. In other words, if something isn't working, just work, and work some more. His father rewarded success by taking his kids to a cafe, but those who lagged behind in school didn't get to go. Over time, his father went from a football coach to a top sales manager, and later, a company executive. Most people, however, don't have such inspiring examples like the author's father, so they rely on miracles. In our society, the value of hard, consistent work has been lost. The compound effect means achieving significant benefits through small, thoughtful decisions. But many people quit running after 8 days because they haven't lost any weight. They stop playing the piano after a couple of months because they still can't play a complex piece. Or they don't save for retirement because they think a few thousand rubles a month won't make any difference. People don't understand that small, seemingly insignificant steps taken consistently will eventually lead to radical changes. We want everything now. So, if we were offered $3 million in cash up front, or a single penny that doubles in value every day for 31 days, 99% would choose the first option. Why? Because the second option would require a long wait. By the 10th day, we'd only have $5, while the person who took $3 million would already be enjoying life. But on the 31st day, that penny would have turned into over $10 million, more than 3 times the $3 million. This illustrates the importance of consistency, and this effect applies to all areas of life. Want to lose weight? Eat just 125 fewer calories every day. You won't even notice, but over time you'll shed several kilograms. However, you'll see significant results only after about 2 years. Want to become an expert in something? Read at least 3 pages on the topic every day, and over time, you'll become a pro. On the flip side, if you eat 125 extra calories every day, you won't notice the difference in 6 months, but over time you'll struggle with obesity. Even small changes can have colossal consequences and trigger an unpredictable chain reaction. Let's say we start eating 2 extra donuts a day. Over time, our stomach expands, and soon those 2 donuts aren't enough, so we buy a 3rd one. Overeating makes us sluggish, and in the mornings, we wake up tired and irritable. sleepiness and irritability affect our work. Our productivity drops, and our boss starts reprimanding us. By the end of the day, we're exhausted and angry. The commute home feels longer and more draining, which prompts us to overeat, and we buy a fourth donut. We go out less frequently with our spouse. Our body becomes flabby, our self-esteem drops, our spouse leaves us, and so on. In this way, 2 donuts can ruin our life. This is how smoking, drinking, or gambling addictions also start. The compound effect works like this. We'll only notice a significant difference after about 2 years. Many people don't want to wait that long. Companies don't grow instantly either. For example, YouTube initially had few users, but every year, their numbers grew. Now, YouTube holds about 70% of the market. In the beginning, things will always be hard, but as you keep at it, you'll catch the wave and make leaps of progress. However, if you stop, all your efforts will be lost. Sometimes, people reach a certain level of comfort, become complacent, and stop doing what got them there in the first place. As a result, they gain weight, lose skills, or their financial success declines. This happens to many companies too. After achieving success, the leader works less, the staff becomes careless and rude, and the quality of services declines. Eventually, the company shuts down. And stop thinking that others had it easy. That's not true. Athletes spend thousands of hours in grueling training, and successful business people spend most of their day at work, attending countless meetings and negotiations. Start taking small steps today, and through the compound effect, you'll end up where you dream of being. Conversely, stop engaging in seemingly insignificant actions that could sink you over time. Chapter 2. Decisions. Every decision you make affects the compound effect and the trajectory of your life. To make your behavior more productive, follow these rules. 1. Stop blaming others. For example, I'm not getting promoted because of my jerk boss, or I'm always in a bad mood because my wife nags me. One of the author's friends constantly complained about his wife. The author suggested that his friend keep a journal, as he did. He wrote down everything he was grateful to his wife for, how she took care of him, delicious meals, and cared for their pets. This overshadowed all the negative things he used to complain about. One day, he gave her the journal as a gift, and it was the best thing that ever happened to them. They fell in love all over again. 2. Take 100% responsibility for all your decisions and actions. Even in relationships, you should be ready to give 100% without expecting anything in return. Only when you are prepared to do this will your relationships work. Otherwise, they will be doomed if left on autopilot. 3. Don't attribute everything to luck. The formula for luck looks like this: preparation plus attitude plus opportunity plus action. Preparation means continuously developing your skills, knowledge, and connections to take advantage of opportunities when they arise.